Good evening. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Good evening. If you hear birds chirping, it's because I decided after being in the office all day today that I wanted to enjoy outside. So I'm bringing you outside with me today. So come on in. I'm going to quickly share my platforms. Good evening. I'm just adding my platforms right now, so please go ahead and share. I'm going to talk a little bit about the ministry tonight. Many people that are in my circle or in the circle of our leaders get to hear about our ministry every day. But a lot of y'all out there, when I share with y'all some of the things that we do, you're actually shocked. So I'm going to share with y'all this evening a little bit about our ministry. Please feel free to come in. Let me know where you're at. Please feel free to comment. I'm going to add you to a few of my other platforms. Yes, it's birds chirping behind me. For those of you that are just joining in, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am outside. I've been in the office all day today, and so I need a little sunshine, y'all. I've been looking forward to this evening, kind of thinking about some of the things I want to share with you about our ministry. So come on in. Trying to use one arm, one hand. If you're already sharing, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm going in now to share. Thank you for the shares already. I do appreciate you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm putting it on our Sisters Supporting Sisters page as well. And as you are here, please go in and put in the comments who you are. Please let us know who you are. Let us know where you're located at. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Rosalind Ryder. I am the CEO and founder of It's Already Done Ministries. I'm just here to tell you a little bit more about who we are and what we do in the ministry. So please go ahead and begin to share if you have not already. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. Give people an opportunity to jump on. I'm not going to be on here long. Not long at all. Okay, so if you have never been to our page, on our mission, we are a 501c3. We've been a 501c3 since 2019. And on our page, we have that our mission um, our goal is to provide no-cost transition services that allow all those that we assist to successfully transition into positive, active, thriving members of society. What does that mean? It means that we focus on 16 to 24-year-old young adults. We initially started off focusing on aging out foster care kids. From there, we discovered that there were a lot of kids with a lot of needs. A lot of needs in the sense of they did not know what to do once once they got to typically the age of 18. We have a lot of organizations specifically here in the San Antonio area. For those of you who are not aware, we're located in the San Antonio, Texas area. And what we discovered was that there were a lot of young people that just didn't know how to adult. Um, Whether it was they were dropouts out of high school, whether they were um, did amazing in high school, but didn't want to go to college or didn't want to make that next move for whatever reason. And one of our niches is trade school. We don't have anything negative to say about college, nor a lot of us are veterans. A lot of us are still in the military or have served. And so quite naturally, we do have connections to help young people go into the military. And so we will help those that are interested, just like we'll help those that want to go to college. But for us, our niche is trade school. And so what we discovered was that a lot of these young people gravitated to this direction. We've been able to assist more than 30 kids from January to March. And so here we are in June. We do not encourage the young people to stay in Texas. If they want to, we'll have that discussion with them. But most of the young people that we deal with, when we share with them that the trade school has, and I'm speaking specifically of Job Corps, they offer 121 different trades. And so because of that, we can vet them and talk to them about what their interest is. We're not trying to convince or we're not trying to get a young person to go and do anything that they may not necessarily be interested in. Let me fix my shirt. That they may not be interested in. We are very gifted at speaking to the young adults because we listen to what their interest is. And when we talk to them and we find out what their interest is, then we're able to identify what is the best path for them as far as a trade school. We've been very successful at sending young people to the different Job Corps. I do want to give a disclaimer. It's Already Done Ministries, which is our ministry. We do not receive any funding. We do not receive any endorsements. And we do not receive, none of us on our staff, leadership team work for Job Corps. We are passionate about Job Corps because we have discovered that it works. It is a federally funded Department of Labor organization that offers what I tell people, especially our military kids that are discharging out of the military. It's the next best thing to signing a contract with the military. You get a lot of the same basic benefits, and it just makes sense. We have sent young people, 17-year-olds, that refuse to go back to San Antonio School District, refuse to continue to be a part of traditional school for whatever reason. They had already made their decision when we met them. Um, we're not endorsing anyone not to go to school and get their education. What we're endorsing is finding another path that works. And so we've been able to assist young people in going to Job Corps and continuing their education. Along with that, we've been able to assist them in encouraging them, if they don't already have their driver's license, they can get it while they're there as well. And so I want to backtrack a little bit because it wasn't my intention to just jump there, but I just felt like maybe somebody was on here that needed to hear it, and maybe they weren't going to be on here very long. So I needed to capture them. Um, but I was mentioning earlier a little bit about if you go to our website, which is www.iadministries.com, on there we talk about our mission. Our mission is to empower young adults all over the nation, ages 16 to 24, transitioning out of foster care, military, all branches, college, or the juvenile system to achieve their next. Our acronym for next means new elevations to expand their future. What does that mean? It means that, as I was saying before, an opportunity to identify what do you want to do. Not only do we assist um, young people that may come from single parent homes, but you would be absolutely surprised if you knew how many two parents contact us and ask us to help them with their young person. We do not focus on any um, demographics or situations when it comes to the young people. We have went from starting off in San Antonio to being nationwide now. I want to talk a little bit about our programs and what we do with It's Already Done Ministries. If you have associated with us at some point or you are aware of what we're doing, please feel free to chime into the comment section. But some of our programs that we have our men's and women's ministry program, or it's not a ministry, it's a program. We have our men's program, which is Journey to the Crown. We have our men's podcast, Brothers Supporting Brothers. We have a women's program, which is also Journey to the Crown, as well as Sisters Supporting Sisters. We have, and that podcast airs every Tuesday, and the men typically do their program once a month. One of our sisters, that's one of our leaders, Vonda Cumminger, she has a podcast titled Keeping the Honey in the Moon. If you have not, and it's about relationships, if you have not had an opportunity to watch any of her podcasts, you really need to go back and watch some of those podcasts. And I am confident it will speak life into you. So please support our podcast. Um, I was mentioning a little bit about um, some of the organizations that we do work with. We have in the past, we've worked with CPS, DFPS. We've worked with several of the high schools. We have went out as far as Hondo and Lytle. Um, we work with TWC, which is Texas Workforce. We have partnered with more than 10 Job Corps. throughout the United States. And we have 2 additional ones that are asking us to come on board with them right now, that we're trying to work something out with them. I do want to do a disclaimer again for those, because I see more people are coming on. We do not get paid uh, or have grants with any of the organizations that I'm mentioning. We've just been blessed that they have seen that we have a service that is working, and they have contacted us, and we have been able to assist them with young adults, and we have been successful. And so we're very proud to be able to be called upon, and we've been able to help these young people, because at the end of the day, for us, it's about the young people. At the end of the day, you know, as much as we would love to partner with different organizations, and I'm going to mention a little bit about that, but um, we're starting to go in some of the rural communities. And the reason why is because a lot of these communities in Texas, they have plants, meaning industry, and they have jails. And a lot of these young people are, they're lost. They don't know what to do. And we definitely don't want them in the jails. And if they want to work in the plants, that's fine. But if we can give them an opportunity to dream bigger and have an opportunity to do something different, then that's what we're going to do. I do believe that this is the assignment that God has myself on and our team, and so we are going after these young people. One of the other um, organizations that we've been able to partner with is the United States Air Force. We work with Lackland. They have a program called Drive Program, and we've been able to communicate, to visit, to talk to encourage these young people that get they transition out of the military for whatever reason, and we get an opportunity along with other organizations to go in and speak to these young people, and we've had a very successful rating with being able to go in and talk to these young people from the Air Force. We have now been invited to start speaking to the Navy young people, and I'm sure that the Army has made mention that they want us to talk to them. So what we're talking about is we've been successfully being able to help these young people and shift their future. And so, for those of you who don't realize the impact that we've been able to make in this community, it's been leaps and bounds. Why do I bring that up? We have an event that is coming up that is scheduled for July the 27th. It's titled Goodies for Your Hoodies. This is our 4th annual Goodies for Your Hoodies for 2024. It is our largest fundraiser we do for the year. With this fundraiser, we have everything from specifically for the kids. We have everything from free haircuts. All of the young people will receive snow cones and popcorn and riding ponies and petting zoo. And we have game trucks, and we have inflatables. We have all types of games for these young people. We also have, for the very first time, we have a drive-through food bank. We have our 2nd annual chili cook-off. Our chili cook-off was extremely successful last year, and they said they wanted to come back. So we have people that compete all over Texas. I love to see the 70 and 80-year-olds come out. They set up their equipment, their cooking devices right there on the property. They are cooking with HEB ground chuck 80/20 meat. And this is the beauty of it. If you think that your chili is good, then contact, if you get a hold to a flyer, if you don't have one, we have them everywhere. But I can get you the name of the gentleman that's in charge. His name is Steve. You can pay $25 and you can register your chili, and you can cook that day. Now, if you prefer to be a judge, then you can pay $5 and you can try somewhere between 8 to 10 chilies that day and judge which one is the best chili. I'm going to tell y'all something. That chili was amazing last year, and I'm looking forward to it this year. We have a lot of vendors, we have food trucks, but there's a couple of call to actions that I'm specifically wanting to address about this event. Because as I said, this is our fundraiser. Our goal is to have a transition home. I mentioned to you that we're helping a lot of youth. For some of these youth, they might be in a toxic environment. And in a toxic environment, that means we've got to get them in a safe place. We have partnered with a local ministry here, and we have been able to keep our young people there. And we've been very blessed. And because it's a faith based organization, then they receive Bible study, they're able to attend church, and they get foundational principles that they may have been missing prior to having an opportunity to meet our organization. And then these young people, once we get all the information and we did the process that we need to do, then we're able to send them to Job Corps. And we have seen the results of these young people, and they are thriving. We have young people, as I said before, who have um, dropped out of high school. We've had young people that were behind in high school. We have young people that are doing culinary. We have young people that are doing computers and cyber and automotive, and they're just doing so many different things. And what we do as a ministry is we write letters while they're there. We stay in contact with them while they're there. We also send them care packages. We fly out to their graduations. Um, so we're asking for support. We're asking for support to be able to fund some of those things. We are a non-profit organization that is privately funded. We are not going to stop doing what we're doing, but we're looking for investors. We're looking for supporters. We're looking for people who may know somebody who knows somebody that can assist us in getting some land, that can assist us in getting a house for these young people. We're looking for people to support us for our goodies for your hoodies. The purpose of that fundraiser is to raise money in order to be able to get our house. We've been doing this for a long time, um, but in doing it for a long time, when we get amounts like $50 here and $100 there, we're grateful. We're very grateful that we receive it. Unfortunately, with those amounts, that covers the cost of keeping the organization going. And so if we can get people that may be out there individually or organizations that want to partner with us, even for the goodies for hoodies, all of the stuff I mentioned to you is free. All of the things that affect the children is free. So what are we asking? We're asking for sponsors. We're asking for investors that are willing to take one or more of any of the activities that we have for the young people and take it off our list. The riding ponies, the inflatables, the game truck, the face painting, the snow cones, the popcorn, the it's so many things, y'all. We have so many things for these young people. And so we're asking you that if you are interested, if you are watching this or if you share this with anyone else, then what we're asking you to do is to request for the list. We have a spreadsheet with line by line the organizations as well as the costs. We're very transparent. And if you see anything on that list that you as an individual or your organization would like to take off the list and cover the costs, for the past 3 years, we have covered the costs. This is the first time that I have went on social media and did a call of action and said, we're doing the work. We're in the trenches. We're changing lives. We're listening to God. We're walking in our assignment. We are doing what we're supposed to be doing. This fundraiser that we're doing is not only for something for the young people in the community, and I didn't mention this event is open to the public. It's for families by design. Parents, you could come out with your lawn chair and listen to live worship music all day long. We have food trucks, we have vendors. We are asking for more vendors. We are asking for, I think we have all of our food trucks. We have everything from barbecue's going to be out there. I can do a little name dropping. We have Grunt's Grill that's going to be out there. We're going to have funnel cakes out there. We're going to have barbecue ribs, brisket. We have Vonda's famous fish and chicken plates. Um, we have Aqua Fresca. Bob's Aqua Fresca will be out there again this year. A lot of the people that we have that come out, they faithfully come out every single year. We have a lot of our vendors that are coming back. But this event is our largest event we've had so far. If you're not aware, I hope I have the address. It's going to be at Silverado Event Center, located in Atascosa, Texas. For those of you who are not familiar, it's on the south side. On if you know the corner of the Toyota dealership on Loop 410 and 35, continue to go toward Von Ormy and Atascosa. It's on the left side, depending on which way you're coming. And if you're leaving from San Antonio, it's the last exit before Shepherd. If you take Shepherd and you do a U-turn and come back around, it's at the Silverado Event Center. Some people call it the ballroom. Some people call it, it's where a lot of quinceañeras is at. This is our very first year doing an indoor-outdoor event. So for those of you who have attended for the past 3 years, first of all, thank you. You tolerated 100-degree temperatures because y'all love us and y'all wanted to support us, and we appreciate that. But this year it's going to be indoor-outdoor. For vendors who want to be indoors, it is a first come, first serve. It will cost you a little bit more if you want to be indoors in the air condition. We're also offering for the food trucks, if you have staff and you want to have a table set up where you can take orders inside, then there is an additional charge, but we can set that up for you. We are expected to have vendors outside. And one of the other things that we're doing, and this is key, so if you know any young entrepreneurs out there, we want to support our young people. We are looking for youth that have their own business, that want to sell their products. We are going to really, really be encouraging everyone to support those youth. Go spend some money and support them, support them, support them. Some of the additional organizations that we have been a part of is Ayers Halfway House here in San Antonio. We have been mentoring them since 2020. We have been privileged to be able to speak to a lot of those young men, and when they get ready to be released from the facility, we're able to interview those young people and talk to them about Job Corps. Now, I just want you to understand a process. We interview those young people. When they get out, they are on parole, typically for 90 days. A lot of y'all don't know that. So when they're on parole for 90 days, We find out who their parole officer is. We work with the parole officer during that entire 90 days. Sometimes we've been to court with these young people. We have went in and spoke to the judge in behalf of those young people to request that the judge allow them to go to Job Corps. And we've had a success rate. These young people get an opportunity to get a second chance. Some we've also had runaways that have called us. We've had homeless kids that have contacted us. We are doing everything we can to help these young people, whatever it takes to make a difference with breaking generational curses, giving some of these young people an opportunity. Some of these young people have parents in prison, in jail, on the streets, and they feel like there's no hope for them. So we're asking you to join in with us. Support us for Goodies for Hoodies. Support our organization. Donate. Help us. Whatever you're hearing, if it is encouraging you in any way and you want to be a part of what we're doing, then I'm asking you to support It's Already Done Ministries. We're doing the work. We're in the trenches. We are able to assist these young people. We are able to do whatever it takes to ensure that they have a future. Will you take care? Will you join us? Will you lock arms with us? Will you help us? My direct number is 210-446-8663. We're asking you to be a part of what we're doing. Join us as we help these young people. I'm just trying to look at my notes and see, is there anything else that I need to mention? I think the biggest thing is, I'll end with saying that we are looking for partners, investors, sponsors for our ministry. We're asking you that if you want to make a difference in this community, help us. We have young people that we have brought from Hawaii. We have young people that we have helped from Puerto Rico. We have young people that we have helped here in the local community, at least 20 to 30 kids just here from the San Antonio area. And yes, they have all left out of the state of Texas because it gives them an opportunity to know that there are more things going on than in their community and in this local area. A lot of these young people need to see something different, and they are going into these different Job Corps and they're thriving. I said that earlier. They are thriving. If you want stats, call me. If you want more definite stories, call me. I have stories. I have information. I have young people that are doing extremely well. Our website is www.iadministries.com. And yes, I'm wearing a shirt and it says that we're building an empire. That's what we're doing. God has given us an assignment, and if you want to join us and help our young people, 16 to 24 years old, we're mentoring these young people, we're encouraging them, we're breaking generational curses, we are talking to them and letting them know they have not been forgotten. These young people are crying out for help. They are crying out for help. I get calls. I get calls all day, every day. We get referrals. We get young people that are in Job Corps that call their friends and they tell them and they say, Miss Roslyn, will you help me? I go into homes for one child and I've had parents say, can you take all three? I have 3 families that I've went in and I went in to do paperwork with one child, and there were siblings, and I walked out with the rest of the kids because the parents are at their wits' end. They're looking for something different. And just so you know, I work with CASA. I work with the ad litems. I work with judges here. I work with, as I said before, CPS, DFPS. We're working with TWC. We are working with College Bound. I had a young man who was couch surfing at Texas A&M because he knew college was not for him. I get calls every day. So I'm asking you to partner with us, partner with It's Already Done Ministries. Call and ask, how can you help? It doesn't matter if you make a commitment and go on our website and give a $10 monthly donation, a $250 monthly donation, a one-time monthly donation. We're asking for your help. We need you. We need you. So my prayer is that everyone who is at the sound of my voice, that you share this video, that you know that we are in these streets, as I post all the time, letting people know that we're out here helping these young people. Our women's program, our men's program, we are doing phenomenal things as adults, but we don't want to forget these young people. Many of them think they have been forgotten. And if you have a youth that is out there 16 to 24 years old and you are at your wit's end, or you just want to try something different and you'd like for any one of our staff, or if you want to call me and you want me to talk to that young person and see if we can help them, then it'll be my pleasure. Again, my number is 210-446-8663. Our website is www.iadministries.com. We'd love to hear from you. I pray that each one of you who hears this, that you want to be a part of what we're doing. If you want to be a vendor for our Goodies for Hoodies, please contact Faith. Her number is 210-446. Oh, that's my number, y'all. 210-376-1058. Vonda is looking for volunteers. You can contact me. I can't think of her number off the top of my head, but if you make a comment in here that you're interested in being a volunteer, then we would definitely connect you with her, or you can go to her Facebook page, which is Vonda Comminger, and let her know that you are interested in being a volunteer. We need 100 volunteers for this event for Goodies for Hoodies. And I'll close by saying we have a car show. If you're interested in entering a car, then we will be giving our trophies. It'll be a People's Choice Award. There's Vonda. Thank you, Vonda. It's 850-313-4290. Please contact Vonda directly if you're interested in being a volunteer. Again, we need 100 volunteers. Anyone can volunteer. We're looking forward to seeing you at Goodies for Hoodies. It is open to the public. Our food bank is a drive-through food bank, but all of the things that we have that are free for the young people, someone's got to pay. And right now, we're paying. But we would love for any one of you to come in and join us, partner with us, lock arms, and invest in our young people, invest in these children. Let them come out and have a wonderful time. If you're interested in being a vendor, contact Faith. Please support us. We need your help. Thank you so much, and God bless each one of you. We love you.